What's up, guys? It's Unbreakable Patches. So today I wanted to talk about the most insane Easter egg hidden in any game that I've ever seen in my life. And honestly, I haven't really seen that too many people talking about it either, besides the people that were actually involved in its discovery. So the Easter egg that I'm going to be talking about today is going to be the long-running Child's Evolution riddle. And seriously, guys, if this is something that you guys haven't heard of yet, then you guys are probably about to have your minds blown. Alright, so if you're not familiar with the Child series, it's basically a 2D dirt biking game where you have to take on increasingly difficult courses, and it has to do a lot about like balance and physics and stuff like that. But honestly, at first glance, if you were just to look at this game, this doesn't really seem like the type of game that would have a riddle that would take a ton of incredibly intelligent people almost 2 years. These are people all over the world, almost 2 years to solve. However, actually, that's kind of what the Trial series is known for to a lot of its hardcore fans. So a lot of people actually came into this game, the Trials Evolution, back then, expecting there to be something like this. I doubt anybody expected it to end up at this grand of a scale, though. So the first clue that the community discovered in these games were that there is these tiny little wooden planks hidden all throughout the courses, and some of them were like really obscure and hard to see, but they had letters written on them. And somehow, I don't know how, the community gathered up all the planks with all the letters, and this is what it showed. So somehow, with this image, they were actually able to decipher this. And the message that it read after they deciphered it was this. Word for word, it said, in-game music to from the game options. Nature calls with Scorpion. Start and pass the first checkpoint. Leap from the rock and stop on the next rock. Push the right stick. Up, down, up, down, up, down, left, right. So it's a little confusing if you never played the game. And the first one's really confusing. Basically, it's trying to tell you to turn off the game music from the game options. But in-game music to from the game options, they might have decoded that one wrong, because that's really confusing. But you're supposed to turn off the music and enter the Nature Calls map while riding the Scorpion bike, stop at a certain point, and then input that combo on the right joystick. And when you do that, it's pretty interesting what happens. So this is where things start to get really weird. So take a look at this. This is what happens when you do that exactly, and pay attention to the words that you hear.
The secrets are hidden in the brighter tones. Your ears may not catch them. You might have to transform it into a visible form. Be prepared to find a strange encoded line. Decoding must be applied. Now shivers are running as a treasure is waiting for you. Release it, bring the truth into the light. Set it free, it no longer will hide in the shadows. Deciphering and start to hunt it down. Set it free before your time has come. For if it's not you, someone else finds to true.
Pretty chilling, right? Now, if you heard the lyrics, then you heard her say that you might need to transfer the song into a visual form. Now, what she meant by that is, I never would have got this, but basically she wanted us, or he, I guess the developer of the game, wanted us to take the song and transfer it into a form called spectral analysis. Now, I'm not going to pretend to know anything about spectral analysis or anything like that, but according to Google, spectral analysis is a technique that measures the magnitude of an input signal versus the frequency within the full frequency range of the instrument. Um, I don't know how the game developers managed to do this, but they've actually have several messages hidden in the game with spectral that you can only see with spectral analysis. So the image that you've been looking at is actually what the song would look like when looked at through a spectral analyzer. And what it reads is it's actually Morse code, and it leads you to a website. And on this website, originally there was just one image, and once a day, a new image would appear. And what you're looking at here is actually all the images that appeared over the course of 26 days. Now, apparently, according to the Kotaku article, it wasn't till the very end of all the image drops that one of the people that was in on the riddle figured out that each image is referencing a specific scientist, and those scientists' names each individually spell out the alphabet. And once the final image was dropped, a different website appeared when you went there, and it was a link of all the images that it showed, and then it just had a box at the bottom that said answer and a submit button for a spot for you to fill out your answer, and then a button for you to click to submit it. So the Kotaku article says that they used a simple substitution cipher to determine that the answer was a big freeze with no complete end, which, if you don't know, is a theory to what could happen if the universe ever ended. It kind of puts a little bit of an ominous tone on the whole riddle, if you ask me. So after the correct answer was eventually entered on the website, a new screen popped up. And now it's getting even weirder. So on this screen, it showed 4 different coordinates to 4 real-life locations, all across the globe, as well as some cryptic instructions on how to find the exact locations. So it took them a while, but people scoured out to these locations, and they actually found these 4 little chests, and inside the chests was a singular key, and as well as a plaque, except for one of them. One of them was a little bit different. Now the oddball was, and I know I'm going to butcher the name, guys, I apologize, but Helsinki, Finland. So in the guy's journey, the guy who found that particular treasure chest, in his journey, he actually acquired 3 documents. One of the documents was a map that helped him find the chest, and the other 2 were apparently over 300 years old, and the documents were relating to a French land sale and loan money for a French property from the 1700s. Now, I have no idea what that means, but it makes me think that maybe, just maybe, this is going to have to do with a lot of money in the long run. I don't know, maybe not, but I don't know why else he would have that in there. So when he finally found the chest that was hidden in Helsinki, which I know I'm mispronouncing, it was actually pretty cool. It was hidden away at a cemetery, and it had a bunch of cool little antiques inside of it and stuff. If you want to see exactly what was inside of it, I suggest you check out the Kotaku article on it. It's really cool and interesting stuff. Now, on one side of the plaque that was found in all the treasure chests, it read simply, "It seemed like forever ago." Now, this is pretty thought-provoking. I'm not quite sure what the developer meant by this. I'm thinking that maybe he meant how long it took them to solve the riddle. Like, it seemed like forever ago when they finally started working to solve it, and now they're finally starting to see the fruits of their labors with these chests. I think that's what he meant, but who knows, man. Now, there are also several Easter eggs in the DLCs for Trials Evolution as well. However, I think the most substantial one was in the very last DLC for the game. The wooden planks returned, and this time when they were arranged, it turned out to be a quote from I'm going to butcher this name, I'm sure, as well, but Ernst Mach. And the quote was, "It is utterly beyond our power to measure the changes of things by time. Quite the contrary, time is an abstraction, at which we arrive by means of the change of things, made because we are not restricted to one definite measure, all being interconnected." Now that's a mouthful, and that's quite a bit to process there. But here's the most interesting part. On the other side of all of those plaques, it read, "Midday in the year 2013, first Saturday in August, one of 5 keys will open the box underneath the Eiffel Tower." Now that's freaking crazy, right? Now, you might think that this is a prank, but if you think about it, how in-depth the riddle was, that it led to a real-life Easter egg hunt in the real world to 4 locations all over the globe, incredibly far from each other. To this, it seems like highly likely that this is for real. And the developer even came out and said that he has specific precautions and things that he has set in place, where that when midday in the year 2113, the first Saturday in August, he said something will happen, and there will be something there under the Eiffel Tower. Now, hopefully, humanity's still around to see this day. We sure as hell won't be unless there's some incredible medical advances. But, man, it's a shame that we won't ever get to see what happens. But honestly, man, part of me is relieved. I have no idea what this could be. And just because of how extravagant the whole mystery's been, it kind of creeps me out, to be honest.
Show you with the box. Who's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Professor Fat Shady, the writer of the Kotaku article, he actually did an interview with the developer of the game about this Easter egg, and it's actually a really good interview. A little bit disturbing. The developer, I'm pretty sure if I remember right, says that he wanted to be remembered as an evil genius, so that also kind of creeps me about what the hell is going to be underneath the Eiffel Tower. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's incredibly creepy, and I can't believe more people don't know about this. If you guys already knew about this and you think that there's stuff that you want to add to the story or anything like that, be sure to let me know. Make sure you guys check out the Kotaku article written by Professor Fat Shady as well, if this is something that interested you and you guys want to see more. And if you guys know of an Easter egg that's more crazy than this one, please let me know. I would love to see it, because this one, when I first heard it, absolutely blew my mind. And honestly, I kind of hope it blew your guys's too. So as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, smash the like button. Let me know how you thought about the video in the comments. If you have any theories on what you think might be inside of whatever's going to be in the box underneath the Eiffel Tower. And if you want to see more content like this, I do regular gaming content. And with that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. And for now, peace out.